Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing a live unboxing tonight, a late one, with the one and only Mario. How's it going, Mario?
Oh, I thought I was
Look,
first.
I'm doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for asking, buddy.
Doing
And,
good.
of course, last but not least, the gentleman doing the unboxing today, the Oxfather, Zach. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing much. So this probably won't be a super long unboxing. But I got this PVC statue today, and I think it looks fantastic. I knew I was buying it today, but you know, I kind of casually glanced it last
Mm-hmm.
week when I was at Stevens Collectibles, and once I actually really looked at it today at the shop. I was like, dude, like I'm coming home with this, and we have to do a live unboxing because it looks fantastic. Like the paint, the sculpt, it looks really good. So this is by a company called First Four Figures. They do fantastic work. They do a lot of video game stuff. They do a lot of animation stuff, and not only do they make like the expensive quarter scale pieces in polystone or resin, but they also do PVC statues as well. And a lot of times the PVC statues that they do, they're based off of real expensive quarter scale pieces that are long sold out. So this one, for example, it was like a $500 statue, and it was quarter scale, so it's quite large, and they scaled it down to a 9-inch tall PVC statue for about $85.
Sweet.
So it's definitely another option there if you don't want to spend $500 on a character. You can get the PVC version, and then just for me as a collector, like I've said it before, but I have real bad luck um, with like polystone statues. I broke another one this week, and
Mm.
it was
Oof.
awful. So going PVC, it wasn't an expensive statue that I broke, but it kind of ruined my
Still.
day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat. We got Eddie Mendez, Alvin, Caesar, Rick, Eddie Maestro, Eddie Mendez, Toy Mafia, Mark Pearson, a bunch of other people in the chat. Eddie's out driving right now, so he's probably not going to join us today. But let's bring in the ZOV cam and
Well,
let's
let's hit
talk
him.
about this.
Let's hit him with one of these first.
Oh yeah. All right,
All
so
right,
this
awesome.
is Amaterasu from Okami. Okami was a 2000. Let me pull up the Google here. 2006, 2007 video game released on the PlayStation 2, which is where I first played it. And I haven't played this game in years. And it wasn't until I saw this statue at Stevens Collectibles. So here's their card right there if you guys want to give them some of your business. They're the best in the biz. It wasn't until I saw it at their store last week that I really started, kind of getting nostalgic about this game. They did release it as a HD remaster for pretty much every console. So you have like the PC version, the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, all that. And yeah, this is like I mentioned, the 9-inch PVC version. So let's go like this. Let me get it out of the box, and we'll take a look at it.
Sweet.
So yeah, it has window packaging, so it's fairly collector friendly.
I was
And
talking earlier how this kind of reminds me of what is it, the Twilight Princess when when Link turns into a wolf.
Uh huh.
I was looking at some of the gameplay for this game because I've never seen it, and it looks like he's kind of doing something like pretty similar as far as like smashing a bunch of pots and everything like that, the same way
Yeah.
that Link did, Wolf Link
Now
did.
this game, we were talking about like what is this game? It's essentially like a Zelda game, but you play as a wolf, right?
mm,
But this game was so well received. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Maybe if someone can Google this, I believe it won Game of the Year in 2006 or 2007 when it came out. If someone could check that, but I know it was super well received. I think
sure.
IGN on the re-review gave it like a 9.8, so it's definitely a cult classic game.
And you play as the character of the wolf the entire game.
Uh, yeah, and then throughout the game you unlock different power ups. So
Okay,
this
sweet.
is this reflector here is like the one you start with, and then throughout the game you unlock like there's like a sword that the character uses and different things. So clamshell, we're gonna take it out, and give it some air. So let's get it out of here.
Yeah, it looks like it won Game of the Year. Well, the original release date was April 20th, 2006.
Yeah.
Ooh, 420.
Oh wow.
Woohoo.
Eddie says I could use a Dr Pepper shake right now.
Yeah,
Second
tell me
most
about it.
popular thing next to Ava. All right, so this is a statue here out of the box, and the one thing that I really like is this gold right here on the base. Initially, in all the pre-order pictures when they first announced they were doing this as the PVC version, they didn't have any of this detail. It was just like a black base, and it was like maybe about half as tall. But yeah, this adds a lot of dimension to the figure. And I mean, just looking at the paintwork, looking at the sculpt work, I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. Like I've certainly seen, much more expensive things painted much worse than this. So you have the base here, a little bit of flowers. The thing is, like the character, when the wolf walks throughout the outer world, there's like little flowers that kind of like grow behind her. So yeah, this is really neat. And I know they are planning to do a second character from this game in the PVC line, and they do also have a variant of the statue, which is exclusive to first four figures, and it's when the character has a sword on its back. But yeah, this is a great
What's this thing
statue.
on its back right now?
So this is the reflector, so it kind of like attacks like the evil spirits in the game. It's like the starting weapon of the game. But yeah, this is really nice, honestly.
Yeah, it
This is
looks
my
really good.
first. This is my first ever first four statue. I did have the Spike Spiegel on order, but I canceled it. I don't know. I was kind of feeling bummed about that statue.
What made you cancel it?
It was taking a long time, and then I didn't get the exclusive. And for me, it was kind of one of those exclusive or bust pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! The reflector there has a little mirror.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
nice,
bottom.
yeah.
I just noticed that. Yeah, it was one of those exclusive.
Wave
or
hi to the
bust.
people, dude.
Oh, hi. Eddie says he likes the colors.
Yeah, the colors pop nicely.
Yeah, this is super cool. I'm loving this. Yeah, and this is not an expensive piece. I mean, it's like $90. It's not too bad. And the base has this really nice like flame motif on it. It looks metallic, but it is not. And then on the bottom there, you get the branding from first four figures.
Eddie Maestro wants to know if the wolf lights up.
So they do have a version of the wolf that lights up, but I believe it's the $500 statue. I don't.
The 1/4.
think-
Yeah.
Yeah, the quarter scale. I don't think this one does light up. Eddie, the wolf's name is. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Amaterasu.
Dude, light up features are bust, man. Should have went for the quarter scale.
Bro, I didn't have $500 to spend on this. Yeah, so this was made possible. A big shout out to Mike Cruz. He gave me a gift card to Stevens Collectibles, and then when I went to Stevens
Wow.
today, he gave me a gift card as well for my birthday to his own shop. But yeah, so that's the only reason why this was possible. And then one of our listeners also, Stephen Kret. So they all pitched in. I basically put like $5 towards this, and it was mine. But yeah, this is not bad. I mean, if they made a PVC statue of the Spike Spiegel in 9-inch scale, I would definitely get it.
What a bunch of angels.
Yeah, I know. What a bunch of
Seriously.
angels. But the price, it was for the Spike, it was $350 plus shipping, and then to know that I was getting the regular version, it just, I don't know. I just got real bummed, so I canceled it, and I lost my freaking deposit like an idiot. Eddie says, "Are those wings or smoke?" These right here, these are just like tufts of fur, but they do kind of look like wings. And then this is her tail. Her tail's a paintbrush, so in the game, kind of like in a Zelda game, you kind of forget that you have all these powers, and throughout the game you learn them. So the kind of thing, like the gimmick with this game, one example in like one of the first levels, there's a bridge that's broken, and her tail is like a paintbrush, and it kind of like the overworld kind of looks like a canvas, and you use the controller to paint the bridge, and then it like restores the world. Or like there's characters where you can attack them and you kind of like stun them, and then you use the paintbrush to like draw on them, and then it does an attack to them. So that's kind of like the character's gimmick in the game, is the paintbrush. So that looks really good. There's definitely some good airbrushing. It's getting a little digitized there, but there's some good airbrushing here for the
Zach,
black to the white.
Where's the butthole, dude? What the hell?
That's not
Why is there no
included.
butthole on this thing?
That's not included. This is PG, buddy.
There is a little
Oh
black
man,
dot right here. I don't know if that's
you
that's
don't know
That's
if
the
supposed
it's
to
a, you
that's
don't
the
know if it's
air
a
hole.
blemish or if that's the. Come on, man, you got to bring
I
the
don't.
ultra realism, man,
That
and
is
bring us the
paint.
butthole, dude.
That is paint, my guy. That is intentional. That's not the air hole. I think that's the BH right there.
Oh, there. All right, right
Wow.
next to the seam on the tail.
Yeah, I will say this.
Kind of
There are some
high.
seams here. There are some seams here, but for an $85 PVC statue, super dynamic,
Yeah,
real
your
good
eyes
painting
don't
and
hit them.
sculpting. Yeah, this is really good. Like I'm actually really impressed with this. Eddie Maestro says this sounds like I should be high when I play. You're not wrong. Eddie says this is PVC. Yes, so this is PVC. They do have it available. Let me see if I can pull it up on Big Bad Toy Store. Here, let's go to the. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's look at Big Bad Toy Store.
Now, is there any accompanying pieces to this one, or is this
Yeah.
the? There is.
Yep, I'm
Okay,
about to pull
awesome.
them up right now.
And just to mention as well, based on what you were saying in regards to the awards, it did in 2006 overall rated best rated game for 2006.
So this is Oki
A lot of
Wolf
stoners
Farm
play that game,
statue.
then, huh?
This is one of the companion pieces there, so you can see they did update the prototype pictures and have the gold on the base. This one is a little bit more expensive. I think it's because it's kind of a little bit bigger with the blade and just it's a bigger character. And this one comes in at $95. Stevens is getting that one. I do have it on pre-order. This is what the pre-order pictures look like for this statue. You see, it doesn't have the gold there on the base.
Yeah.
And then also, they did make a chibi version, which is this one here. And that one's $485. That's also by First Four Figures. And then I guess they did recently put this one back up for pre-order at $535. So this is the quarter scale one.
Quarter scale statue. Yeah.
Yeah. But this one is essentially the same piece. It's just it's in polystone, and I believe the reflector does light up. Doesn't say it
Permika
here.
likes it. He says it's nice and dynamic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real good. Yeah, so from the Okami video game, the highly detailed Amaterasu statue and dynamic pose, as if descending from the celestial pane. The base design is inspired by the smoke foliage and flower buds that trail behind Amias the faster she sprints, and on the floor is a symbol of the sunrise brush technique when performed successfully. So this is real cool. There's some other like Nendoroids and other pieces from this game, but for the price, I don't think you can beat it. And they do have, like I mentioned, the exclusive version on their website, First Four Figures. I think it's $100, and maybe that's the one that lights up. But there is definitely one of these that do light up.
Eddie says it reminds him. I'm going to mutilate these names: Entai and
Suicune
Suicune.
and Raikou. Yeah, so those are the legendary dogs from Pokemon Gold and Silver. And let me just pull
Oh
up
boy, we're going
some.
going back in time with that game.
Yeah, let me just pull up some information about this character because I don't want to butcher it. But she is based on, let's see, nope. This is based on one of the Chinese zodiac signs.
Okay.
Let's see. The celestial brush gods. There are 13 gods of the celestial brush techniques. They represent the 12 members of the East Asian zodiac plus the cat and the whale. So yeah, this has some like cultural significance to that culture. But yeah, this is a fun game. You can get it for like $20 on Amazon, brand new. I think GameStop has it for $20 also. It's a real fun game. I'm in the middle of playing it. I think we were like at the first few kind of parts of the game. But yeah,
We knew
let's
this
bring
already.
back in. Eddie says, "I think I'm the monkey." Here, let's bring this back in here.
Are you thinking of picking up any of the companion pieces for it?
Yeah, so the Darker Wolf, the one that's a little bit more expensive, that one comes out in December, and I have that one. I told Steven to put that one aside for me when it
Okay,
comes in.
sweet.
I don't think I'm gonna get the $485 statue. I think that's a little bit too much for me, and I think the being quarter scale, I imagine it's gonna be 3 or 4 times bigger than this one. That's a little bit too much. I like the game a lot, but that's.
Yeah, I
Not
feel
only
like
that,
it's.
but polystone scares me. Like this right here would, and the polystone
Oh,
would
yeah.
freak me out. Or these tiny little leaves, like being able to just. I don't know. I think that's a good discussion at some point, like a PVC versus polystone. Maybe for in and outs, I think that'd be a cool discussion. But
And depending on your display, this is a good representation. You don't necessarily need the 1/4.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Here, let's switch it back to this camera angle. So this is what broke this week. This Magneto statue, the cape broke,
Oh,
and then it was an act of God. It was horrible, and then the head fell off, and then obviously it
Ouch.
fell off the base. I have all these figures here, and I had the Magneto down there, and like 3 or 4 figures fell. It was like a domino effect, and then one fell, boom, hit him, and then he
he
fell
hit the
and hit the
floor.
ground.
Damn.
Dude, it fucking sucked.
Thanks, Eddie. Take
I
it
woke
easy,
up
buddy.
at like 7 on my birthday, and that was like the first thing that I saw. It was absolutely awful. Yeah, Eddie, have a good one, Eddie. I know Eddie's had a hard week, so
It'll
Eddie,
get
we love
better.
you, my guy. We love you. But yeah, I don't want to drag this on too much longer. If you guys have any questions for me, we can answer them, or we can get going. It's such a cool statue, and
Yeah.
it's my first PVC piece. I really wanted to kind of give you guys the full unboxing treatment. We were going to try to do this as a part of Monday's unboxing, but to be honest, I don't think I could wait. And Monday's unboxing is pretty sick, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to sully it with, what are we doing, John? We're doing Dark Side.
We're going to be
Anakin?
doing Dark Side Anakin on Monday, so
Wow.
it's going to be a special one. Hopefully, everybody can tune in. How about Tuesday? You got a little bit of information what we're going to be doing on Tuesday?
Yeah. So Tuesday, on Collecting Weekly, we have Chris Letty from the Six Scale Scavengers
Sweet.
podcast.
All right.
They're going. He's going to be on the show. We're obviously talking Black Widow, Taskmaster, and Dean the Dream Martin. Maybe making his first statue purchase potentially.
Oh,
We also review.
Interesting. Oh, that's
We're also
right, yeah.
reviewing. Yeah, we're also reviewing the Dark Knight Rises, and then we're having. Let's see. We're having a few discussions. So whether figures and companies are improving, watching a newly released film at home versus at the theaters, and collecting more than one version of a character, and then also Chris Letty is going to be. He's going to talk about collectors' hangouts. So we have some photos there. Now that kind of the world's getting back to normal, so to speak, a lot of collectors are starting to get together again. So we're going to talk about the importance of collector hangouts, kind of going into summer 2021.
yeah, that sounds
Sounds
like
like it's gonna be a packed show Tuesday
an
night.
amazing
Come-
show. Looking forward to it.
It's going to be like a 2-hour show, so
Jeez.
buckle in.
It'll be a good one,
Yeah.
guys.
That's going to
Chris
be
is
fun.
a great guy. And then also, we also have In-N-Outs next week, right, Mario?
Indeed, we do. Going back to Friday night where we belong.
There you go. There you go.
Awesome.
Well, anyways, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, this is a quick unboxing. I just wanted to get it on camera because there's not a lot of videos of this piece. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I know we also, just real quick, we did get approved for Super Chat. I know a few people were asking about that, so we'll be debuting that Tuesday on CW Live. And,
Nice.
it's kind of just another opportunity for us to expand our audio video productions, and no pressure or anything, but it's just gonna be a cool little thing that we'll do, and maybe we'll get some good comments out of it, and so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the live unboxing, and we're gonna be back Monday with a banger.
Yeah, of course, Zach. Thanks for doing this. Really enjoyed it, Mario. Thanks for coming on, and everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. Keep up the support. We really appreciate it. All the best to you guys, and have a great evening. See you Monday.
Yes, sir.
See you guys. Have a good night.